Omen is intended for an adult audience. The story explores mature themes and contains instances of dramatized violence. Full transcripts of each episode can be viewed at omencast.com.
Who knew dwarves could run so fast?
You certainly have a way of motivating people, don't you?
And what is that supposed to mean?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe leading with, "Hi, my name's Gwen. Did you kidnap the blacksmith's daughter?" Wasn't the best way to begin the interrogation.
Oh my goodness, you're absolutely right. Excuse me, sir.
Leave me be! I didn't do nothing!
I'm terribly sorry. I forgot to introduce my friend. The shorter one you threw your drink at is Tobias.
Thanks for that, by the way.
And the tall one in the guard costume is Quentin.
It's a uniform, Gwen.
We just want to talk to you for a moment.
Do these alleyways seem narrow to you guys? I don't think they're up to code.
I don't think your priorities are up to code.
Hey, I'm practically running sideways back here. If the street gets any more cramped, I'm gonna get stuck.
Really? You had to wear the pauldrons today, huh?
Just hurry up and untie my surcoat.
I can't reach. Hey, Gwen, help me get Soldier Boy here out of... Hey, where do you think you're going?
Up, obviously. I'll track our friend from the rooftops. You can help flush him out.
Oh, so I'm your bird dog now. This isn't a quail hunt, your ladyship.
Just go, Toby. I'll meet up with you. Here, take my sword.
And do what with it exactly? Vault over the buildings? Yeah, I'll pass. Thanks.
Quentin, I can see your uncle's shop from up here.
Stay on the perp, Gwen.
Woohoo!
You and I are going to have a talk later about this community service idea of yours and why I was included in it.
The door's beelining toward the shipyard. If you head north, you can cut him off. Go!
You owe me for this. Hey, Gwen, which way did he go? Gwen, can you hear me? Come on, Toby, the Eagle Knights could really use our help. Please, Toby, this could be our chance to become Pathfinders. Idiots. This is what I get for sticking out my neck for.
Call for help, and I'll open your throat, boy.
Well, we certainly wouldn't want that, would we?
Who sent you? What do you know?
Look, man, I don't know anything, and I don't want to know anything. We just took an odd job off the bounties board yesterday.
Don't you lie to me. Which one of those bastards ratted me out? Was it Kidilm?
Ow! Hey, take it easy. It was Roland, okay?
Roland? Who the hell's that?
You know, Rusty Roland, that creep at the pawn shop. You sold him that bellows pulley the Nesmith girl was seen carrying.
Hold on. You're really just looking for the girl?
My moronic friends are, yes. Look, if you tell me where she is, we can just both go our separate ways and call it a day.
I don't know where they took her, and I can't have you following me. Sorry, lad.
Care if I drop in?
Get off of me, you stupid cow!
Gods, Gwen, are you completely insane? He could have taken off my head when you landed on him.
What? Oh, I didn't know he had a knife.
What did you think he was holding to my jugular?
Well, I came from behind, didn't I? I'm not made of eyes. Anyway, we caught him. I told you we'd find a lead.
Gwen, are you all right?
Oh yeah, I'm fine, by the way.
Oh, good. We're all here. Now what? Oh, is this the part where we take turns asking questions and hitting him?
Get your arse off of me!
I'll go first.
Gwen, stop! That's against protocol.
Yeah, we start with the legs first. Makes it harder for kidnappers to run away.
I didn't kidnap nobody! Let me go!
Your copious usage of double negatives tells me otherwise.
That's right. So you'd better start talking before my partner here gets mad. He's crazy.
All right, that's enough. Get away from him, both of you. Okay, friend. We are going to have a long chat about Hannah Nesmith down at the Airy.
No, please. I didn't take her. I swear.
Is that right? You seem pretty jumpy for an innocent bystander.
I was just a courier. It was a simple handoff.
To who? Who hired you?
I don't bloody know. I was just supposed to get the brat across the Merchant's Bridge. So I sent her on her way, and I said I'd bring the pulley back to her smithy. I only hawked the thing because I needed the silver to get to Absalom.
Oh, yeah, sure. And I suppose all this was to feed your poor, starving family, right?
You don't understand. Taking side work in town is forbidden. I was fixing to shove off and disappear as soon as I collected. If you don't let me go now, I won't get another chance.
Why? Who do you work for?
And why don't they want you skipping town?
If I tell you that, they'll come looking for me. Please, I'm begging you, let me.
Whoa! Whoa!
Oh, God!
It got in my mouth!
Was that a spell? You heard that too, right?
Shh, shut up a second.
What is it? What are you looking at?
There's a hole in the brick behind us, Quent. The projectile passed clean through his skull.
Projectile? Well, I wouldn't exactly call it clean. But if something did take the poor sod's head off, it's definitely not a bolt. Can muskets do this?
Up there! Up there in the bell tower! Someone's running!
Come on, we might still be able to... Gwen?
It's not real. It's not real. It's not real.
Gwen, are you...
Don't touch me!
Sorry. Do you want to stay here while we...
No! Don't leave me with him!
Look at me, Gwen. Look at me! This missing person case just got promoted to full-blown murder. Whoever did this is... Stop looking at him! He's dead, okay? There's nothing you can do about it.
Toby, I don't
This
think...
is your job, Gwen. You volunteered for it. You promised the Nesmith we'd find their daughter. You tracked down this lead. But now we've got a kid to rescue and a murderer to catch. So are you going to finish this thing or what?
Yes. Yes, I am. I'm sorry I snapped at you, Quentin.
Oh, yeah, no. Don't worry about it.
All right, that's settled. Can we go now?
Right. But let's stick together this time. I've got a feeling things might escalate.
How could things possibly get any worse?
Well, maybe it was a trick of the light.
Don't start with me, Quent. I know what I saw.
Tall, pale, and clean-shaven. That sounds an awful lot like the chap Rusty Rowland mentioned, doesn't it?
It can't be a coincidence. Someone with that exact description asked about the dwarf minutes before we arrived at the pawn shop.
But a shot from this height? I don't know, Toby. I've watched the Musket Brigade during target practice, and they never got anywhere near this far away.
Do you not smell that? It's blasting powder.
Now that you mention it, there is something a bit burny in the air.
Well, then how do you explain the lack of any black powder residue?
I don't know yet.
And that weird thunder crack?
I don't know yet.
And the ludicrous distance?
I don't know yet. Look, I'm not saying there wasn't some sort of enchantment involved or that we're not dealing with the greatest theoretical marksman on the planet. Does every little detail need an explanation before you follow up on anything?
I mean, yeah, kind of. We were hired on as investigators.
Then maybe you should try investigating a little, Might be useful.
Maybe you should investigate how to pull your head out of
What about those people down there?
What?
What?
Those people on the street. We didn't see anyone come down from the tower, but perhaps they did.
That's not a terrible idea, actually.
I'm going to go speak with them.
I don't know, Gwen. In this part of town, you'll be hard-pressed to get any information without a few greased palms.
I've never heard of that spell, but I do have a lot of money.
What, you're planning on handing out copper all afternoon?
Of course not. I have a much better plan than all that.
Quent, give me your field journal.
What? Why?
Just give it here.
Fine. Only managed to jot down the basics so far. Besides, I thought you had a perfect memory.
Is this building up to code?
What?
Would you just think about what I say before blurting out what all the time? I'm trying to find the height of the bell tower, hence why I'm asking if this meeting hall is up to code.
Meeting hall? I thought this was a church.
I think it used to be. And yeah, municipal buildings and public spaces have really strict council regulations.
Perfect. So if we assume each floor is roughly 3 meters high, and we're, what would you say, it's 2 blocks from the scene of the crime?
2 1/4. Wharfside properties have to include wider road access.
Yes. No, that can't be right.
Trust me, it is. Uncle Lewin forced me to sit in on the zoning ordinance committee.
No, you Claude, look, unless our assassin jumped or flew off the bell tower, it's highly improbable they were able to flee before we got here.
Don't forget shape-shifting or teleportation. Though, I don't sense any magical auras.
That's great, Gwen.
There was that tether with the colourful flags leading down to the square.
The decorations for the fair.
I know it sounds overly dramatic, but someone could have ridden the rope all the way down to the fountain.
That's slightly less improbable.
But if that were the case, there'd be dozens of witnesses.
Well then, let's ask them. Excuse me, everyone. Can I have your attention, please? Thank you. Hello. Good afternoon. We are looking for a tall and pale-hooded person who fled this building. I'm offering a shiny gold piece to whoever can tell me.
She's giving away gold!
Hey, lady, I know where they went.
No, I saw them. Give it to me!
Gwen, what in the hell are you doing?
No need to push.
Back, citizens! Get back! Disperse in an orderly fashion immediately!
Just give me the damn thing, Gwen.
Hurry, this way, while they're distracted.
Goodness gracious. You'd think they've never seen money before.
Okay, new rule. Gwen isn't allowed to talk to anyone.
How was I supposed to know they'd go berserk?
How were you... Do they not have peasants in Taldor?
Gwen, most of these people have never even seen a gold piece before.
Well, it isn't for lack of employment opportunities. Your uncle hired me almost as soon as I arrived here.
The average household income in Almas is around 5 gold per year.
You must be joking. How am I supposed to live on that salary?
Remind me never to take her ladyship on a roving tour of rural Andoran.
Are you saying farmers make less than 5 gold a year? How is Andorran cheese so expensive?
Oh, but it isn't really. It's just a 200% markup for Taldan trade ships. We call it the Gormless Fop tax.
Cheeky? Does Tobias always get this cranky when he doesn't know what to do next?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay, well, the trail's gone cold, hasn't it? If you two geniuses have any ideas, let's hear them.
Until someone can identify what's left of our only witness, there isn't much we can do.
What was it he said? Something about the Merchant's Bridge. Maybe we should...
I may know of one. Ah! Siren raised tits. You lot scared the piss out of me.
Scared you?
Yeah, what the hell, lady? Are you trying to give us all heart attacks?
I've literally been sitting here the entire time.
Well, cough or something before chiming in next time. It's common courtesy.
Oh, yes, and what would a simple peasant know about being polite, We're all just cutthroats and pickpockets, eh? Sooner stab you than look at you and all that tripe.
That is actually a startlingly accurate description.
I apologize for my friend's lack of manners, ma'am. We didn't mean to...
Oh, city guard come to sort everything out, eh? Where were you when them big trading companies bought us out, Where were you when they boarded up all the workshops? Busy taking kickbacks, I'll wager.
I was 10 at the time.
Hello, I'm Gwen. Did you want to tell us something?
Humph. And what have we here? Taldor get too small for you, elfling? Ran away with Daddy's coin purse to play Little Miss Hero in a smaller pond?
Not exactly.
Well, I've had just about enough local color for one day.
Yeah, we need to report back to Drake Hill anyway. Come on.
Wait! I've seen your pale man!
Really?
Oh, sure you saw him.
I did! 2 days ago. He was crossing the Merchant's Bridge with a girl.
A girl? Was she blonde? With a grey ribbon in her hair?
What did this pale man look like?
So many details. My memory isn't what it used to be.
Well, I'm not hearing anything worth paying for, shall we?
They went into a building.
And I suppose you saw which one?
I did indeed. But a poor old widow's life is so uncertain. What shall I eat? Where shall I sleep? And what of my children?
Children? You've got to be kidding.
You poor thing. Here, take this.
Why, thank you, dearie. You are too kind. Now, I do seem to remember the girl had blonde hair and a gray ribbon.
That has to be Hannah.
And the man she was with, he was tall and wore a hood. But he turned to look over his shoulder and I saw his ghastly pale face.
Clean shaven?
As a newborn babe.
And the building?
Oh, but the rains are so cold in the spring. Even the strong-willed catch their death in the streets. What is a poor old widow to do?
Seriously?
Oh, how horrible. Here, you must find a warm inn to stay at until summer.
Oh, bless you, sweet child. Now, it was the old Pepperbox warehouse on Elderbloom. The man must have had a key for the door, led the girl inside by the hand without any fuss.
That place has always been abandoned. I'll bet it's been empty since before the People's Revolt.
And this mystery man, you wouldn't happen to have seen him recently?
Oh, but how I long to travel to my ancestral homeland of Rahadum, to look upon the arch of Aradin once more before I die. What is a poor old widow to...
May I see your bilking license, ma'am?
You know, now that you mention it, I did see a tall hooded fellow not half an hour ago. Believe it or not, the crazy bastard rode that rope down from the bell tower on a wooden staff.
Ha! I knew it!
So he just crashed into the fountain.
Nope. Landed like a cat a few feet from the ground and started hauling ass north toward the Merchant's Bridge. I didn't see his face, but he had a similar build to the one with the girl. Might be your guy.
All right, ma'am. I just need your name to verify you as an eyewitness.
Oh my! Look at the time! Ha! I must be off, dearies. Toodaloo and fare thee well, brave adventurers.
What a nice old lady.
Oh yes, she was quite the find.
People in Almas are quite helpful, aren't they?
I suppose there's only one way to find out. We'll need a warrant first, though.
What for? We have probable cause.
Hearsay from an unverified source is hardly probable cause. We do things by the book from here on out.
But Hannah might be in there, Quentin.
For 2 days.
For 2 whole days. She could be alone or hurt. We must have a look, surely.
Gwen paid 2 gold for this information, Quent. 3, if you count the riot she started. Don't we owe her the satisfaction of following up on this new development?
Fine. We'll quickly look for anything suspicious on the way to the Eyrie. Fair enough?
Oh, thank you, thank you. I do hope today has a happy ending.
Or at the very least, a satisfying one.
5 minutes, and then we're getting a warrant. Got it?
Got it.
City Guard, open up.
Hello? Hannah, are you in there?
Quent, you didn't happen to notice that padlock, did you?
Yes, Toby, there's a padlock on the door.
Hannah! We're here to rescue you!
So, how is someone supposed to let us in?
What are you... Oh. I mean, it's still a good idea to check the front entrance first. Have to make it official and all.
Right. And I suppose you've already assessed what's wrong with this picture.
Is that lock brand new?
Gwen! Don't just tell him! How else is he supposed to learn?
Oops. Sorry.
It's okay, Gwen. Toby's just jumping to conclusions again. Property owners are allowed to replace old padlocks, you know.
Even if said property looks like it could fall into the river at any moment?
It's probably an historical landmark.
Aren't those sorts of buildings supposed to look nice and have tourists walking about the place?
Thank you, Gwen. At least someone is paying attention. Look, this is prime waterfront real estate. I don't see why the owner wouldn't knock down this creep house and build something they could sell.
I'm sure the Pepperbox Trading Company, or whoever bought this place from them, has their reasons for chaining it up.
It does seem as if they're keeping something in rather than shutting people out. Otherwise, the locks would be on the inside, right?
I'm not entirely sure that makes sense, but I like the way you're thinking.
Thank you. I am rather sleuthy today, aren't I?
This is a waste of time. Come on, we've got paperwork to fill out.
What's the hurry? Let's at least check if the back entrance is locked. I'll bet you a silver there's a padlock just like this one.
Even if there was, it wouldn't mean anything.
Well, I'm going to take a look around. Hannah! Yoo-hoo! Hannah Nesmith!
You go ahead with her, Quent. I've got some notes to look over.
What are you talking about?
Just taking down a description of the place. If you want to stand here and watch me, you're more than welcome.
Fine. Maybe I can find a condemnation notice or something around the loading dock. You see anything, Gwen?
I'm picking up some strange auras back here.
What, like magic?
I think this warehouse is warded? I'm not certain.
Hey, guys! Come look at this!
Did you find the... Alright, what did you do?
Nothing.
Oh, the padlock wasn't even closed properly.
Toby, did you pick that lock?
What? How dare you? I just pulled on it and it came off.
Just give it here.
Why? So you can lock us out of our only promising lead.
Until we get permission to look around, yes. I won't let you jeopardize our...
Hannah, are you in here?
Gwen, no! Get away from the... Hey! What?
Do try and calm yourself, Quentin. And in the future, I'll thank you not to jostle me about like a pram.
I wasn't trying to...
Honestly, I'm surprised you, of all people, would let a few silly rules keep us from rescuing a little girl.
Look, I'm sorry I grabbed you, all right? But if we don't do things correctly, then the council could throw out evidence we find or even dismiss any charges brought against a suspect.
That is ridiculous. What good are laws if they don't help people when they need it most?
Can we argue about this later? Right now, the best way to help Hannah is to secure a...
Whoops.
Did you seriously just throw the lock in there?
I dropped it.
No, you didn't.
I tried to catch it, but it rolled down my arm.
Where did it go?
Over in that shadowy corner, maybe?
Oh, I can see very well in the dark.
Absolutely not. We are not trespassing under any... Ugh, what is that?
I was wondering how long it would take you.
It's like someone set fire to the men's room at Soggy Walls during happy hour.
You're on the right track, but not quite there. Care to take a guess, Gwen?
Oh. I don't think I should say.
Come on. It's not like we're in polite company.
It wouldn't be ladylike. Besides, I doubt you two would find it very pleasant. Just forget I said anything.
You hear that, Quent? She doesn't think we can handle it.
Go on, Gwen. Try us already.
All right, then. I was going to say it smelt a bit like a lady's neglected laundry during her monthlies.
Come on.
Gwen.
I did warn you.
It's stale blood and sulfur, all right? That's what the smell is.
Oh, I thought I recognized it.
How do you even know that, Toby? And what does that mean? Was this an old slaughterhouse or something?
No, silly. Every first-year caster is taught to identify that scent. It means someone's been fooling around with... planar binding. Hannah? Hannah, sweetheart, can you hear me?
Now see what you've done? Why did you have to go and get her hopes up like that?
Why do you always insist on doing everything the hard way? We could have been in and out of this rat hole in 5 minutes if you had just let me...
Oh, no. No. Gwen, what in hell are you doing?
The aura is strongest over here. Come on!
Oh, a secret staircase? Nice find, Gwen.
We really shouldn't be in here.
Not up to code enough for you, Quent? Or is this shoddy craftsmanship making you nervous?
We're violating like 12 different rules of conduct right now.
Yeah, well, whatever's making that smell is violating my senses. We getting close, Gwen?
There. The aura is emanating from behind this door.
Locked tight. Might be trapped, too.
Yeah, I got this.
I knew it! How long have you had those lockpicks?
I picked them up a few months ago. Just give me a couple minutes to... Or that works too, I guess. What in the...
My helmet is light. What was going on here?
This cellar was used to perform an extraplanar calling. Recently. 2 days ago, maybe even yesterday.
Hold on a minute. Are you saying a devil was standing in this basement?
Something certainly was. See? You can still make out the diagram.
A lot of blood is soaked into the ground, but it looks like it's been dry for years. A few animal bones here and there, but no sign of any bodies. Strange.
It just doesn't make any sense. Why would someone bring Hannah down here?
I mean, wouldn't it be to...
No, that can't be. Even if they had meant to offer her to something, that would risk breaking the binding circle.
Then there's a chance Hannah wasn't even here, Gwen. And as long as there's a chance, we'll keep looking.
Guys, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but...
Oh no!
Is that?
A gray ribbon. Hannah Nesmith was here.
Omen Episode 101, Odd Jobs in Almas, was written and directed by Tim Krause. Featuring Mamito Kukwakila as Gwen, AJ Beckles as Tobias, and Charlie Wess as Quentin. Additional voices provided by Sam Isley, Sarah Ray Werner, Phil Usher, Brandon Jenkins, and Tom Laughlin. Original music composed by Matt Lee. If you would like to support these independent creators as well as unlock exclusive Omen content, please consider becoming a patron at patreon.com/OmenPodcast. You can also show love for Omen by leaving a rating and review wherever you listen. Your encouragement is greatly appreciated. Thank you. Have you ever thought about creating your own podcast? Either a fictional show like Omen or a non-fiction podcast that showcases what you're passionate about? Podcast Now is a comprehensive online course that will guide you step by step from your show concept to a successful podcast, with an emphasis on success. Developed and taught by Sarah Ray Werner, creator of the award-winning audio drama Girl in Space, Podcast Now has helped many shows find their own success stories, including Omen. Visit sarahwerner.com. That's SARAHWERNER.com. and download the free podcast roadmap, an invaluable tool that will get you started down the right path. Again, visit sarahwerner.com and click on Free Podcast Roadmap to get started today. Thank you so much for listening to Omen. And until next we meet, fair winds and following seas.